Hello and welcome to AChipOffTheOldBlockToys. Today we've got the review of Yavin 4 Rebel Base, released in 2023. It is set number 75365. It comes complete with 1,017 pieces, 12 minifigures, and it retails for $169.99. So let's get into a little bit of the review. Let's talk about dimensions. This thing is 19 inches wide, 6.5 inches that'd be 19 inches long, 6.5 inches wide, and 12 inches tall. I don't include the Y-wing or any of the other accessories in those measurements, just the building itself this time. And for my friends in the metric system, that's 48 centimeters, 16.5 centimeters by 30.5 centimeters. And out of those sets of those minifigures, 8 of the 12 are unique to this set as the time of this filming of this set video. So basically, let's talk a little bit about the minifigures. So what I do is I've got them over here, and I'm going to explain a little bit about them. And first, we've got a droid. We've got here R2-BHD, and he's unique to this set. R2-D2 in this color format and everything, he's in 4 different sets. C-3PO, he's in 3 different sets. Chewbacca, man, he's the granddaddy of them all. He's in 17 different sets. I think that's pretty cool. General Jan Dodonna, he's in 2 sets. Han Solo is unique to this set, this configuration. There was something similar, and I can't remember what set it was. Luke Skywalker is also unique to this set with the, I don't know what you want to call it, it hangs off his neck, the metal. There was one that was in a book. My son Spencer had it when he was much younger, but it was painted on there. It wasn't dangling off his neck, so he is unique to this set. Here we've got Princess Leia. She's unique to this set in this configuration. And I always like the dresses when they use the slopes. I think it looks a lot better. Here we've got a Rebel crew member. And then we've got a Rebel Fleet Trooper, which these were in A New Hope on Princess Leia's ship. Here we've got Garvin Dryce. He is Red Leader, and he's unique to this set. And then we've got John Dutch Vander. He's Gold Leader, and he is unique to this set. Now that we're done with those, let's set those aside, and let's go over the regular part of the review. So the review is like this. The first 5 things I rate from 0 to 10. And then the 6th one, I average those numbers from the first 5 and give you an overall ranking. So what do we look at? Those 5 is value, creativity, playability, ease of build, and part out value. So let's talk about value. First of all, y'all know I don't like stickers. And this comes with 9 stickers. However, I will say there is one sticker that really is just awesome. And it's this sticker right here. I would have preferred as a printed tile. I don't know how I'm going to show you this very well. Let's see if we can do this. Here we go. So this is the Death Stars in range in 20 minutes. Within firing range 20 minutes. That's from A New Hope. And I like how they did that, but I would have preferred it to be a printed tile, but okay. So it has 9 stickers, so I will take a point off for that. But I'm going to take further points off, and that is because it retails for $169.99 and 1,017 pieces and 12 minifigures. That makes it 16.7 cents per piece. And even for a licensed set, that's just too high. The other problem I have with this set is the Y-wing itself. Let me show you why. Okay, upon first look at the Y-wing, you think, yeah, it's not too bad, a little on the small side. Yeah, it's more than just a little on the small side. In fact, I kind of thought maybe I misread the box and I bought a microfighter, because this is the Y-wing from 2007, set number 7658, and it has 446 pieces, and it is just called the Y-wing fighter. Well, I pretty much know why they didn't include this at this size, and that's because the door for the base would have to be much bigger. And not only that, I know why they didn't include an X-Wing, even though if you remember from the movie, there were far more X-Wings than there were Y-Wings. They did not include an X-Wing, and that's because it would not be able to fit through that small door. But I don't think that's an excuse to, you know, get cheap on this. So because of the price per piece, and also the Y-Wing being crazy small, microfighter size, and also the stickers, I can only give a value of a 4. As far as creativity, well, for that, I'll give that an 8. And I am deducting some points because of this here, and also because I would have rather they included an X-Wing in this, because the X-Wing was the mainstay in A New Hope at Yavin 4, and I think that would have done a lot better. But it is harder to hide an X-Wing being a microfighter, you know, a stripped down version of it. It would be harder to hide, I think. So I think that's why they went with the Y-Wing, but I don't think that was a good choice. So creativity, I'll give an 8. Playability, also an 8, and that's for the same reason. You can't have an X-Wing with this, and because you can't have an X-Wing, I don't like it. I think that this base should be much bigger, and in fact, let me show you. This barely fits in there as it is, and if you can imagine an X-Wing with the longer wings would just not be able to fit in here. And so the playability, I'm going to knock a few points off it. It's going to be an 8. Ease of build, I'm going to give it a 6. There are 6 instruction booklets, which I think is just far too many. They honestly could have made it 2 booklets, one for the microfighter, I mean the Y-Wing, but they totally broke this up into just many different booklets, and I didn't really like that. I think they could have done better with just one booklet for all that. And there is 340 total steps in these booklets, and so I'm gonna give the part of the ease of build a 6. As far as part out value though, I will give it a 10. There are some wedge plates in here, but like I said, I favor the dark tan wedge plates. I think they do nicely on the beach for my city, and also there's some regular bricks and slopes on here, and there's some good stuff here, so I'll give that a 10. But the total part out value, or not part out value, the total ranking on this is a 7.2 if you average all those out. So overall, I have to say I don't really like this set, and that mainly it's because this Y-Wing. I really do fault them for that. But speaking of Y-Wings, let me come right back and I will show you some different Y-Wings that came out over the years. So as you know, this one's directly from the set we're reviewing right now, 75365. This one here is the first Y-Wing they ever came out with. And this one was actually part of a combination set. This was the TIE Fighter and the Y-Wing, but because the TIE Fighter doesn't apply here, I did not include it. I do have it out in the shop. It is built. But this is set number 7150. It was released in 1999. It is really hard to believe that this thing right here is 24 years old. But I assure you it is. And it's even got the older light gray and dark gray on this. Actually, it looks like I mixed the colors because here's a newer dark gray. But anyway, this set was very simple. It did come with a droid, and of course pilot, and the overhead guns and everything, and it's got the tails and all that. And the second one here is set number 7658. It was released in 2007, 446 pieces, 3 minifigures, and they called this the Y-Wing Fighter. Now this one's much more detailed. You see, this one doesn't have much to it. It only has a little printed tile. This one has actually got some texture, some bars and stuff, and it also does have some bombs if you pull this back that fall out. It does have the droid here. This is a little bit higher, so it doesn't rest on the cockpit, so it's a little bit different, and it's more, instead of blocky, they use some sloped wedges there, which I think looks really sleek. And last but not least, here is set number 75249. This was released just 4 years ago in 2019. It is called the Resistance Y-Wing Starfighter, and as you see, it does look like an upgraded version of this. It is much more, I think, accurate to a Y-Wing than any of them, but of course, you know, they've had a couple different versions to iron out the kinks and figure out how they want to put it. This was 560 pieces in 5 minifigures, and I do like this set. It does have printed, or not printed, but stickers as well as printed on this one. It does come with the droid. It does come with the First Order Trooper. It comes with quite a bit. It's a pretty cool little set. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the comparisons. And if you do, drop me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment below, and turn on all notifications. I currently put out a video just about every day. And guys, if you want to help out the channel, it's a couple different ways. You can go to PayPal, make a donation. You can go to the Bricklink store, buy something. It's called AChipOffTheOldBlock. Links in the description. We've got about 800,000 pieces right now, but we're about ready to drop 160,000 pieces. We're working on that as we speak. So when that's done, we're going to drop them. We're going to put them in the store. So be looking out for a big old dump in there. And well, that sounded kind of wrong, but you know what I meant, dump of pieces. I didn't mean dump of something else. Anyway, if you want to help out the channel as well, watch another video right after this one that helps the algorithm, and also share a link to this video in your other social media platforms that you're on, and that helps out the channel as well. All right, guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.